Tri-City Sports Now. I'm Marky Bilson. Some other football notes. Jamal Charles is retiring. Used to average 1,300 yards, more than 1,300 yards a year with the Kansas City Chiefs. But the last 2 years he spent, last season, you will forget this because he only had 6 carries for 7 yards with the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2 games. And before that, he was a Denver Bronco and, running back, 11 years in the league. How much more mileage do you have unless you're Frank Gore? Not a whole lot. And so anyway, he's signing that one-day contract, which I never quite get, so you can retire as a Chief. I'm sorry, that's just so bogus. You sign the one-day contract to retire as a Chief. No, paid off effort. So, look at that. But those are the 2 favorites. Omaha Beach, 4-1, going out of the 12th post, and out of the 16th post, game winner at 5-1, the Bob Baffert horse. So that's one of my opinion. But anyway, the 49ers I thought were a winner of the draft. I thought getting Josh Rosen for a second-round pick. The Miami Dolphins, who really haven't had a franchise quarterback since Ryan Fitzpatrick, the Harvard grad, he likes to. Yeah, I've been able to make it for 15 years with my brains and with what the reports are. I will be that mentor to Josh Rosen. Simply by making that deal on draft day, I thought that the Dolphins franchise quarterback now, and what kind of friction will there be between Flacco and Locke? Well, maybe you can't carry they acquired draft picks from the Pittsburgh Steelers, who a lot of people are saying, yeah, we like that pick of Devin Bush, but I'm thinking they reached for him. I'll tell you why. Josh Allen going to the Jacksonville Jaguars could change the entire defense. That's a steal with the number 7 pick, and I think that's huge for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think they became contenders in the AFC South. One young, explosive Leonard Fournette. A lot more exciting getting Odell Beckham Jr. than waiting around to see who you pick 17th. Yeah. So I thought the Browns were winners, and Greedy Williams is this great defensive back prospect. I think we like his name, Greedy. Yeah, I think that has the make of stardom. I like the Washington Redskins draft. Of the first Redskins finally, and I mentioned this about the Miami Dolphins, that maybe now Rosen, they finally have a franchise quarterback that they haven't had since Dan Marino. Do you realize the Washington Redskins have not had a starting since Mark Rippon? Super Bowl 26. That's a long time. It's pretty big.
That's all it is. I'm not going to get back. I should have picked me where I should have been earlier. I know it's that I'm going to pick the team. I'm happy with that. I'm going to win a whole bunch of football games, and I'm going to do my thing. So it's all here.
Yeah. Draft, recruiting rankings. We just saw, Tennessee didn't have anybody recruited. This is when you find out. I think David Cutcliffe is quite the mentor. They put up a lot of points and all this. So a lot of people want to, but yeah, Edwards was the quarterback selected next, 15th pick. How will it do? We shall see. Anyway, but I would point that up. That's the Redskins have needed a quarterback since Theismann. Going to the first round is where you find them. My opinion. Losers in the draft. I mean, they did reach for Kyler Murray. Let's face that. It's just what kind of a pass rusher is Nick Bosa going to be? They reached. I say take quarterbacks in the first round. Yes, I do. But you just wonder if maybe they had been able to play their cards a little closer to the vest. Hey, we have Josh Rosen here. And have been able to pick. Who knows? I thought the Houston Texans were a loser. I don't like drafting linemen high. They drafted linemen with their first 3 picks and been from small schools high. They have not faced the pass rush anywhere close that they will have seen in the NFL. That could be a big bust. And the thing is, risk reward. If you do draft around that effort, there's a reward if it turns out. An offensive lineman, you're getting 1 unit of a whole. Orlando Pace might be a Hall of Famer. Rams continue to lose after he was picked number 1. It wasn't until Kurt Warner came in that they started to win. So, Texans drafting 20th, the Steelers with a 4-1 odd to get. So, yeah, it's possible that one of the 10 teams could have gotten him. What does Jim Wexell know? I get that, but here's one thing that I didn't like. In getting rid of that, trading up for Bush, they got rid of their second-round pick. And what they wound up getting in, this was part and his name was Deontay Johnson. They're real high on him. Okay. Out of Toledo. WalterFootball.com had the Steelers taking Johnson. They got him with the 66th pick overall, top of the 3rd round. I am inclined to believe the Steelers reached for their first 2 picks. And they didn't get their second one until the 3rd round. So I wasn't real high on the Steelers draft. Oh, he didn't get to the fact the Blues won a playoff game and the Braves won in dramatic fashion yesterday. So there you go. Anyhow, tomorrow I'm going to talk to John Good. He's the new basketball coach at Unicoi County, and his son plays for ETSU. Tri-City Sports now. I'll see you then at noon on 1420 WEMB Sports Radio.